Morning. Nita, this speech was all about effective body language for you and using your movement, using vocal variety. And I'm just going to say this right off the bat, you hit this one out of the ballpark. I mean, you incorporated a lot of elements and you used a lot of different movements to really emphasize various pieces of this speech. The very first thing, I'm just going to start at the top with this. Your pictures. We spoke last night, and you mentioned that you originally were going to have a PowerPoint, but that just didn't work out. So you printed out these pictures, and you wanted to make sure that the audience wasn't distracted by the pictures. I think one of the ways that you took the distraction out of this is by going through every picture at the very beginning and giving a brief description. Looking around the room, everybody was distracted during that point. But when you got into your actual speech and started talking, you would see people flipping to the pictures to look, but they knew already what you were talking about, and they weren't as distracted as they could have been. So I thought that was an awesome use of that particular prop. You moved around a lot. You had your traditional back and forth a lot, but you also moved from side to side a little bit, especially with your props being over here on this one table. One of the things that I thought you really emphasized was when you were talking about the wolf sanctuary and hearing the sharp, fierce sounds of their howls. You were looking around. You were using strong motions. You're going, yeah, this is what's going on. And I'm actually pulling in some of those descriptions from the llama as well with this. And you did that with the llama. You were looking around at the audience, kind of mimicking what the llama was doing as it was coming out. So that's something that I thought was really good, and you used a lot of body movement with that. You're using different tones too, emphasizing different thoughts that this llama was suggesting and saying that I'm the person in charge here, I'm the one that you want to look at. So I really thought that was a great use of body movement, language, and emphasizing different areas. One of the few things I saw in this particular speech that you could improve upon actually had to do with your stuffed animals. At the very beginning of the speech, you bring them out and you pull them out of the bag and you start just kind of giving a brief description of what they were. And you're over here at the side just messing around with this bag. Maybe in the future, if you're going to use something like that, have them already pre-laid out and put a drop cloth or something over them so they're not distracting people. Maybe have a table up here where you can just step over and pull something up instead of having to take 2 or 3 steps to get over to the side table. Just a little bit of polishing prep work on the front end. But that's really the only thing that I saw from this speech that you can improve on. I mean, you had some great examples, great use. So thank you very much for sharing.
Thank you.